one of the things that I had to do was learn self-control,
Mm,
and not letting my thoughts and feelings run away with me or get ahead of me,
mm,
because that was what was getting me in trouble. And so with my kids, I had to start teaching them self-control, because with an autistic child, they can be all over the place. They have behavioral issues, they have other issues that they're dealing with. Unfortunately, my son is on the higher end of the spectrum, so he can take care of himself, etc. But one of the things I had to teach him was, son, I can't stop you from being angry and upset. You have to do that. I can show you the best way to do it. I can teach you how to do it. But at the end of the day, you're still in control of what you do, who you are. But what you're not going to do is tear up my house. You're not going to hurt yourself. Those are the only two rules I had for him. I said, and I would just say, I learned how to take time for myself, go to my room, get some quiet time for 5 minutes when I was feeling unhinged. So I taught him, go to your room, sit with it, think about what you want to do, what you want to say, and then come back and we could talk about it. But we're not tearing up, we're not putting holes in the walls, we're not hurting, we're not fighting people, we're not doing any of that. So that was a way to teach him self-control. And the same thing with my daughter. She didn't have like behavior issues like that, but she still was witnessing all these things. So that was like one of the main things I had to do to help myself, learning self-care, taking a break because
mhm,
I needed it. Um,
mm,
Allowing family and friends to help me by taking my kids for the summer. I was fortunate to have that. A lot of people don't have that. But if it wasn't outside of the summertime, maybe a couple of weeks, I had them 24/7. So I had to find a way to take a break. And then we also would I'd take them on activities, free things to do, go to the park, go to the circus. And fortunately, because by that time I had the blog, and so I got a chance to get free tickets to a lot of things. So that was really, really,
that's
really
good.
a blessing.
Yeah.
And had trips along with that as well. So but if I hadn't shifted my thoughts and began to help other people, I wouldn't have had all those opportunities. And I think that's
Mhm,
another thing that we fail to do, or we don't realize that we can do, is when we are able to give to another single mom, support her because you understand what she's going through, whether it's play days, whether it's, taking them, her kids and vice versa. She takes your kids, because I had a community like that. That also was a big help. We were struggling through it together. So I
right.
think we were able to get on our feet and able to encourage one another and really be a source of inspiration for one another. So that was, and then I tithe into other people's lives. I
Mm,
found that the church wasn't always there to help. And so when I got into a place where I could help, I helped, whether it's giving baby clothes and all the stuff that I had, cribs and car seats and stuff, to another single mom that needed it, or where if I was able to give some money, I did that. All that took me outside of myself and my problems and issues, so I can help someone else. As little as it was at the time, but now I'm able to give a lot more. And I also gave my time by writing articles and doing videos and encouraging single moms who were a few steps behind me on their journey.